Hear that? That's him. Each winter, birds of the northern forests are driven down into the lower 48 states in search of food. In 2021, we made it a mission to find as many of these eruptive bird species as we can. Of these species, one that reliably makes an appearance in our state is the red-breasted nuthatch. Some of the best places to look for red-breasted nuthatches are conifer forests, where these funny birds can often be heard before they are seen. Hey everyone, I'm in the South Kettle State Forest, actually the Emma Carlin Trail, and I'm here to look for one of the eruptive species that doesn't get a whole lot of press, but it's one of my favorite birds, and that's the red-breasted nuthatch. So why are red-breasted nuthatches cool to me? Well, we always have the white-breasted nuthatch here. The red-breasteds come down during the winter. You can usually find a couple of them, but during the eruptive years we get a lot more. Like this year's been one that's been really good for red-breasted nuthatches. And just something a little bit different than what you usually see. And they'll come to your feeder, grab a seed, head out. Those they have a ton of personality. Like they always seem like they're a little bit angry. They have that really funny call. They're just goofy birds. I really like them. And it's really nice to see them during the winter time in these eruptive years. Plus that color scheme with that kind of helmet that's striped with the dark navy or black, and then the white with the orange stomach. Really pretty bird. I walked into the woods listening for the trademark laughing call of the red-breasted nuthatch. I hear one calling somewhere off in the distance, so I'm going to try to follow that call, see if we can get a look at this bird. I hear it just around this corner, so I'm getting pretty excited to see it, to be honest. Listen and see if you can hear it. It's kind of like a laughing call. It's actually going on right now as I'm talking. Hear that? That's him. So he is right up here, and it's going to be kind of tough to get a view of them because they're pretty crafty, they're small, but I'm going to do my best for you guys to see if we can get a clear view of this red-breasted nuthatch. While it was a struggle to get eyes on the calling nuthatch, I was eventually able to spot two of them energetically moving around in the branches.
The red-breasted nuthatch is a small bird with a short tail, thin bill, and spunky personality. The coloration of adults is gray-blue on top with a rusty orange underbelly, white throat and eyebrow with a black head and eyeline. They are permanent residents in many states but move into other areas during the winter, the scale of which depends on available food. Red-breasted nuthatches are one of the first of the eruptive species to move, starting their winter migration as early as July. These birds are often found in coniferous forests, but populations may be found in other areas, and they often come to bird feeders. They feed mostly on insects, but also eat seeds. They often pick the heaviest food item to eat, and will hammer them into bark for assistance and peck them open. Red-breasted nuthatches are cavity nesters, and they normally have one brood per year with 2 to 8 eggs.
These little nuthatches are so fun to watch, but I'm not gonna lie, they are a pain to try to get a video of because they are always moving, and right when you think they're gonna stay long enough for you to get a good view of, they just boom, go to another tree, go to another branch, and they're tough. They do have tons of personality though, they're really goofy. Very cool. Glad we got to see them. On the way out, I found a few more birds, including black-capped chickadees, dark-eyed juncos, and a northern cardinal. But my favorite bird of the outing was still the charismatic red-breasted nuthatch. This species has always been one that I look forward to seeing when it makes its way down from the northern forests, and I was happy to put a check next to it on my eruptive species list. As for Derek, he even got one down in Louisiana. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Badgerland Birding.